What's going down, everybody? It's your man, Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you can call me Diggy if you like. And welcome to the triumphant return of high school stories. You guys have been asking for these for like the longest fucking time, and I actually thought of a pretty decent high school story to tell you guys. What are you doing sitting in the corner, stupid? And you can get turned on, bitch. Go get those fucking dog tags. Okay, so anyway, So yeah, I have a high school story that I like to tell you guys about. I've actually got a couple, so there's probably going to be a couple of episodes of high school stories coming up real soon. I like to switch it up a little here and there, but I'll kind of spread them out a little bit. But anyway, let's get into the high school story for today. So, for those of you that don't know, I went to Hollywood High School, and when I first started at Hollywood High, see, they have this thing called the track system. There was A track, B track, and C track, okay? And basically the way that the track system worked is there would be 2 tracks on at a time, and then the third track would be on vacation. Now, A track always had the best vacation because, for example, everybody got, X amount of time for summer vacation, like 2 weeks, but A track, not only did they get the 2 weeks that everybody else got, but they got their regular vacation on top of it. So we got like an extra long summer vacation. So basically, A track summer vacation, like B and C tracks, theirs were like 2 weeks, whereas A tracks was like 3 months because we would get like 2.5 months break plus the other 2 weeks. It was just fucking awesome. And then same thing for Christmas. Everybody would get like 2 weeks for like Christmas and New Year's and shit, but then they'd have to go back. Well, A track would get their 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's, but then get their 2.5 month break for, just their normal break that they would be getting. So we ended up getting to combine all of our breaks, and it was really badass. So anyway, when I first started at Hollywood High, I was on C track, which was like the college prep track or whatever. There was like A track, the way that they broke it down was like certain tracks were for certain things. So like A track was either the magnet or just like the regular kids. Then B track was like regular kids, but also I think a lot of it was Hispanic kids that didn't like completely like, speak English and stuff like that. That was like a lot of the B track people. I think it was for people that, it wasn't just like Hispanic, maybe like Armenian, just people that didn't speak English very well. They were like the B track people. And then like C track was the college prep track. And I think that was it. They were just like the college prep. Maybe they were like ROTC2 or some shit like that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so when I started at Hollywood High, I was on C track, and like my first day or two of school, I just fucking hated it. Like I was all depressed, and I was like, fuck, I don't like being on C track, and this college prep shit is gay. And I was with like a lot of the people from my junior high were also on C track, and like there was a lot of people that I didn't like that were on like the track with me and like in my class and stuff. And I just didn't want nothing to do with it, So I went to the counselor and I was like, I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want to be on C track. I want to be on A track. I don't give a shit if I'm with the regular kids. Just put me on fucking A track. And I actually found out at that point that A track also had a magnet, which was a performing arts magnet. And I'm like, yeah, because that's what I did. I was an actor. When I was a kid, I did like some music videos and did some commercials and stuff or whatever. And before you guys ask, you'll never be able to find them because I've tried finding them. I really wanted to find one to put up so you guys could see what I was like when I was a kid. But I was in like a Denny's commercial, a Pop-Tarts commercial, a Pepsi commercial. I was in a Janet Jackson video for the video Go Deep. They actually cut my part. Well, you don't see me in it because it was a 3-day shoot. And I was there for the first 2 days, and they didn't even fucking use me the first 2 days. Like, I was just sitting there doing nothing. So on the third day, I was like, fuck it. I just didn't go. So the part that I was actually hired for, they ended up giving to somebody else. And I ended up not really making it into the video or whatever. That doesn't make a difference, though. Okay, so anyway, back to what actually matters is, so they told me that A-Track was magnet. I was like, oh, for sure, let's fucking do that. They signed me up for A-Track. I went home that day because A-Track was on vacation. Fucking what? I went and I had like my summer vacation and everything. And I came back and I was in the magnet and I was all happy and stuff. It was pretty cool. Now, another funny thing is for some reason, I guess because the way that I started, like, kind of like on C-Track and then moved to A-Track, they didn't get my schedule correct. So I had a period where I wasn't in a class, and they ended up making me a TA or a teacher's assistant or whatever. But they made me a TA in the actual like magnet office. Okay, now what you have to understand is TA periods, it's basically like a free period. You don't have anything to do, really. You know, they might ask you like, oh, go fucking copy this or that or whatever. But I mean, really, you don't do shit. And that's reserved for like 11th and 12th graders only. They don't give that to freshmen when I was a freshman. So it was really cool that I was a freshman TA in the magnet office because nobody could be that, you know? There was a girl that was a TA with me. I think her name was Gabriella or something like that or whatever. And I think she was like a junior. And she was all emo. She was like way into the Crow and stuff. And we'd be sitting there bored out of our fucking minds because, like I said, there really is jack shit to do other than just sit there. And she would like paint, like she had like black lipstick, so she would paint like the Crow's makeup on me. And then I went to like 6th period because I had that for 5th period. So I went to 6th period with like which was like music. And I had this Crow makeup on. And our music teacher was like a heinous old bitch. Like, you know, like nobody's fucked her in a long time because she's like old and short and ugly, and like, you know, there's like cobwebs growing on her vagina, so she's just like bitter about everything. She's like, I don't make enough money as a teacher and these kids fucking suck. So I go and I got this makeup on, and she tells me, she's like, D'Angelo, if you ever come to my class with that makeup on your face again, I'm gonna send you to the principal's office. And I was like, cool, I'll be here tomorrow with that shit on because I don't want to be in your class. And everybody started laughing, and she wasn't very happy about that. But I didn't really care because I didn't really like music. It was just something that they gave me. I mean, I like music, but I didn't like that kind of music because it was like choir or some shit. And like, I don't fucking sing. What are you doing? Get me the fuck out of here. So I did go back with that on, and she just let me. She didn't even say anything. It was pretty funny. So anyway, and then the last thing that had to do with this TA thing that I thought was pretty cool is, you know, I'm kind of a troublemaker to a point. I mean, not like really bad, but I'm still kind of a troublemaker. So for some reason, this was like back before like paper shredders, I guess, or whatever, but they had this folder, like a 3-ring binder folder, that had paperwork in it that had every kid in the magnet class, plus their phone number, their address, their classes, like all their personal information pretty much. And they threw it in the trash. And I saw this folder in the trash and I was bored, so I was like, ah, fuck it. I picked it up and I looked at it and I'm like, oh my God, this is like everybody's information. This is something that is really good to have handy for something at some point, I'm sure. So I ended up taking it home and I had it, and then not right away, but I think about a semester or two later. I think I might have been in 10th grade when I did this, so it might have been like a year later. But me and my friend Eric and my friend Jesse started doing prank calls like the Jerky Boys, because I love the fucking Jerky Boys. And we were prank calling businesses and stuff, and then that got kind of old, and I was like, dude, I've got like every kid in the fucking school's phone number. Let's start making some prank calls. So we started prank calling the kids in school and stuff, and it was really fucking funny, except for one thing that is fucked up is one person that we didn't even prank call got prank called just kind of like by coincidence. And I guess, you know, he kind of knew that we did what we did, and I actually got sick and I didn't go to school. And then that day that I didn't go to school, he said hi to my friend Jesse and, you know, like shook his hand or whatever and broke his finger because he thought that we had prank called him, and we didn't. And had I gone, you know, it might have been my finger that got broke or whatever. And everything ended up working out. Like I told him, like, dude, I'm your friend. Like I wouldn't fucking prank call you. You know what I mean? Like that was definitely somebody else. I mean, I I'd man up and tell you if I did it or whatever. So Jesse got his finger broke just by a coincidence, which is pretty fucked up. And I got lucky, I guess. You know, it was just God was like, hey, you know what? You're not gonna go to school today because you're sick, and I'm gonna save you from getting your finger broke. But anyway, that's it. This shit's over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that high school story. This has been your man Pro Diggy from the motherfucking Chaos Crew, but you can call me Diggy if you like. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.